Goedemiddag, good afternoon. I'm sorry, I started in Dutch. It's just natural, I suppose. I'm Char from Charlie's Angel Tarot on YouTube and MeWe and Buddyadvies on Facebook. You can find the information for the email down here and where I'm reachable in the evening and most mornings if I'm not working on Top-paragnosten.nl. Box 61. Great to see you back if you follow me, and welcome to the new people. Sorry, but my spiel is always different. I'm not one that remembers everything what you should say and blah blah blah. I'm a natural. I just stay natural, just me. And you can find on the main page, you can find all my media links just there. And down here you can become a member free of charge. And you can click the bell next to it if you want to be notified. That was Millie, and the dogs that you hear barking is not my dog, it's the next door neighbor. I'm sorry if it causes inconvenience. I do go out live once a week, and then you can ask a question. I'll pull a card for you free of charge. This video is also free of charge, but I would like to get as many members as possible, as I would like to go to the super chat. So please like and share this video and every video I make, and please join me on Facebook, and then you can get 2 cards a week for free. But now this is for Virgo. I'm doing your monthly reading for March. I've got 4 cards for every week and a clarification card and a theme card. I'm using the vice versa deck. I'm using the answer of the angels and the clarification cards, and that is the enchanted Lenormand. And they're my favorites at the moment. So let's go. And actually with these cards that I use the vice versa, the reverse is, funny enough, 9 times of 10 not negative. So let's begin. In the first week we've got the 10 of Pentacles, and it is in reverse. And you can see that a young couple has come to the wise old man, grandpa. It could also be a lawyer or it could be an advisor, but I just take it as grandpa with the dog there. He's lived his life and he's got the wisdom and he knows what a happy family is. And that's what the 10 of Pentacles means. And here you can see that he is sharing it with the young couple and giving them advice. He's sitting on his throne. Perhaps the young couple are asking, what can we expect? How can we buy a house? He said, well, I've got some money. I will give you some money and we'll make a business deal, or I can give you for nothing and we'll get it sorted out so we can maintain the happy families, because the 10 of Pentacles is duration and long lasting, and he of course wants to see his children and grandchildren happy, and through that he has his grandchildren being kept in good health and happiness. And and family is important, of course, and this is confirmed by the tree. The tree means the family tree and health. So if the family is happy and then they stay together, then their health stays well and the happiness stays well, and then the family tree will grow. So basically, take care of each other, love each other, nurture each other, and the happiness and the communication will stay. I think it's a beautiful beginning to the month, especially after Valentine. So who knows what Valentine has brought? Perhaps marriage for some of you. Well, I'm my happy family. My daughters are fully grown and I'm happy with that. I've got my dog and my cat as well. And in the second week, that's Millie. You'll most probably see her prancing about at the back. She usually does. You've got the 7 of Swords reversed. Somebody has left and didn't want to be noticed, and he's looking back here, but here he's not looking back. So if somebody has left you with something of theirs behind, how am I going to say? Here he leaves in a haste, and he's taken 5 swords out of the 7 with him, and he's left something behind. He hasn't only left the place, but he's left you with pain and with horrible feelings. Why did you cheat on me? Why were you horrible to me? You know, think of somebody else. And here you've got the reverse. And he's left, and he's turned his back on to what was. Here this man has left, and he's taken the 5 swords with him, but he's not looking back. And in the reverse, it means that he might not even be aware of the hurt that he's created, and that's why you're left with all those questions. Why me? Why did you do this? And why did you leave something behind? What did you leave behind? You left a broken heart behind. You left pain behind. You left your children and your wife behind, or vice versa. The wife might have left and left the man with the children. Don't always blame one sex, or it could also be the other. The cards don't say the sex, but somebody might have left you in a haste, and they've left a lot of hurt behind, and they might not have been conscious of how much hurt they have left behind. They might feel good at this moment, but what goes around comes around, sweeties. So don't worry, Virgo. Happy families will come and will be there. And that's perhaps the advice that the man has given. You know, make a compromise. Be happy, be nurturing, take care of each other, because you don't want to leave with a broken heart and leave a broken heart behind. You know, this person is calculating. This person is sly. So he's selfish, actually, and that's confirmed by the fox. And that's what I hear. But the fox stands for analytical, sly, conniving. You know, he has planned it. So, and that makes him not a very, or her not a very nice person. But this person should go around the table, you know, sit around the table, sorry, and get an advisor like the old man, because he's got the wisdom. Otherwise he wouldn't have got old, and he's learned from life and from surroundings. So somebody that's not being honest and open should sit around the table, so there can be happy families, and should stop being sly. And you know, it's amazing, because here we have the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is also an advisor. So if you haven't got a dad or a granddad, then go to an advisor. And that's 2 cards actually saying ask for help. And the 2 keys that are lying by his feet of the Hierophant is conscious and subconscious. That's what they mean. Here you've got a guy looking and learning from the book, and here's the guy that is learning the spiritual side. So you've got the earthly side and you've got the spiritual side. And the Hierophant is not only a priest, but he knows the law, he can delegate, he looks after the community, and he's an advisor. He brings 2 people together. So this is willing to say, you know, if you want happy families, don't be sly. Open up, be honest, sit around the table, and be aware of what hurt. Be aware, and the fox is aware of the hurt you cause. So pick those keys up. And which key would you pick? Would you pick the conscious or the subconscious? I think most of us will go for the conscious one. And some people will take 2, because with the conscious, you can't, with the subconscious, you can't have the conscious, because you have to be awake to realize that there is also a subconscious, and that's your feelings and intuition, and that should be saying, I'm hurting the other people, let's talk. The priest has brought us together, or The magistrate has brought us together, and let's create a new beginning. Because I've got the child here, and the child means spontaneity, new beginnings, birth, new projects. So perhaps you will be brought together if you go and seek help and advice. Definitely in the 4th week, we have the 9 of Cups reversed. The 9 of Cups like this means that somebody might be drinking too much and partying too much and not taking life too seriously. And the wish card, this is also the wish card, but on the reverse, this is also saying, don't worry, because it's reverse, it's not negative. You see the angel holding the cup of abundance. So in fact, there are 9 cups, 10 cups, because if you count the horn of abundance, they used to use horns, the ficons, to drink from. There are 10, so there is a new beginning. So that's another new beginning. Okay? So don't just wish upon a star, but go for the stars. The angel will help you. Universe has heard you. And we've got the tower. The tower means ambition in the Lenormand. And if you want to be ambitious, then don't forget the people around you if you want to get to the top, because it's very lonely at the top. So be ambitious. And the tower also means that if it will break, a sudden change. Like it's much harsher in the tarot. It's like with lightning. When this tower, it's falling down and the foundations aren't properly built. So perhaps you got married or got together in haste and there wasn't a proper foundation. So go and sit around the table, ask for help, and talk about it, what everybody wants and would like, and get a compromise and start building on that foundation, and your wish will come true. You know that your wish is coming true, but nothing arrives or you don't get anything with doing nothing about it. It doesn't fall in your lap. You have to work for it. So take action. And if your question is, will I get separated or will my relationship break? It's no. So I hope you've liked that reading, Virgo. Work at it. Communicate. Don't shout. If the shouting starts, or if you feel uncomfortable, you just say, sorry, can I just go to the kitchen and get a glass of water? Break the moment and come back later when the communication is better. But remember, listen as well. Try to understand. And if you can't, if it always starts getting tense, then ask a third party to come in and listen and mediate. That is your message, I think, for March. It will be alright, but just work at it. Take care and love you all and be blessed.